Hi there, everyone. My name is Gunnel Claesson, and I'm a deacon in Church of Sweden in an area of Gothenburg called Angered, which is a very special place. And there are people from all over the world staying in my area, which is very exciting. And there are also in this area a lot of social challenges. Isn't it like that we all sometimes need help? Sometimes you are the one who can help me when I am in a need, and sometimes I am the deacon to help you and support you when you need help. And this is about my subject today, that God calls all his people to Diakonia. I attend the LWF project Seeking Conviviality, and I have to read here, Reforming Community Diakonia in Europe. And my first thought was, conviviality? What on earth is that? And I learned that it's a word coming from Spain, from medieval times actually, where Jews and Muslims and Christians lived side by side in Spain in those times, supporting one another, learning from one another, mostly peacefully. And conviviality is somehow also about joy. And isn't that something joyful when people from different countries, different backgrounds, different languages, different countries, different religions come together, supporting and staying side by side and helping each other? Would that be possible in your area? Would that be possible in my area? I really would like to try, and I know something. If that would be possible, this is it. God calls all his people to Diakonia. Diakonia is not an assignment for the pastor or the employed diaconal worker only. It's always for all of us. First of all, it's a fact that every day in every corner of our world, diaconal work is being done. If that wasn't a fact, this world would be a much worse place to live in. But there would be more joy and more work would be done, I think, if we do the work together. And if that is true, maybe it's time now to organize the volunteers' diaconal work on a congregational level. My assignment is to find and try out methods of recruiting volunteers and training and supervise volunteers. In Sweden, and I suppose in many other countries, we nowadays are expecting professionals to do most of the social work in society. But this has also become an expectation and a truth in our congregations, in our local congregations. We expect professionals to do the diaconal work, for instance. And that, I think, is a shame. So again, first of all, we need to help one another to realize some things. For instance, we are all called to, in one sense, be deacons. And we already are. But some of us long for more involvement. We really would like to do the diaconal work together. We long for some kind of organization. And then we come to the recruiting process. Would you like to become a diaconal volunteer in my parish, in Angered, in Gothenburg? Then it's time for you to sign up. We have a piece of paper where you can tell us who you are and what skills you have and what you would like to do. And if we don't know you so well, we probably would like to say to you, please join us so we get to know who you are. And then maybe I or me together with an experienced volunteer will call you to an interview where we talk together and we try to match the needs with your skills and your wishes. And when we have agreed on an assignment, it's time to sign a contract, which we have found really important thing to do actually. Because in this paper we write and get an explicit and detailed description of the task. It's also, we agree on how much time the assignment is expected to take. And this is very important because maybe you worry about, am I expected to work 2 hours a week or 4 hours a week or 6 hours a week, or how much time am I expected to offer? And maybe you will visit people in their homes, and then you will hear and see things that no one else has anything to do with. And we also sign and promise secrecy. And in this paper, we also, it's important that the contact, a name for the mentor or the deacon or someone, telephone number and contact things is there. And we also write when and how often we meet in the group, because probably you are in a group doing something that also others are doing. And we need to talk sometimes. And in my group, we meet once a month to support each other, to discuss problems, to inform each other, and also sometimes for some training, which could be that we read a good book about the assignment we have together. It's also important that the task is no longer than 6 months. After 6 months, we meet in a personal dialogue, in a personal talk. And that's the time when you as a volunteer can decide if you want to go further or if you want to do something else. And you will have the question, would you like to serve your neighbor in this way for another 6 months, or would you like to do something else? My role as a deacon or a leader of this work is to be one in the team. We have so much joy together because it is joyful to work together. And I act a spider, trying to supervise and encourage the volunteers in their good work. Hopefully, this is one way to joyful conviviality and for the kingdom of God to be visible in our part of the world. God bless you all in your work, in your corner of our world. See you.